Well, hey Moose fans, out here for day 3 on the property. Still got my 45 with me in the Craft Holsters Alaska chest holster, and I've actually got it on right today. I screwed up yesterday, had this going over this shoulder, and every time I'd move it'd fall off down my arm. So, you know, hey, I make mistakes too. What's on tap for today is doing some more brush cutting, weed eating, drop some of these bigger alders that have almost grown into trees and some that have. Start getting some of that stuff out of the way, and got the batteries charging in the van for the grinder. Grind some of the rust off of this container so that we can prime that, so maybe stop some of the destruction from the rust. So gonna be another fun day. It's about 47 degrees out here, and time for me to get my butt in gear. Alright, standing kind of towards the end of where I finished the clear out, and you can see that it's still fairly heavily wooded here. These big ass alder thickets, and plus the trees, and I'm gonna have to push back at least another 50, maybe 100 feet into that when it comes time to build a yard, have a doggy compound. Well folks, another day of chopping through alder thickets, and another really tired, pooped old lone moose. But what I did get accomplished today, not quite as much as I wanted, but I always set higher expectations than what I can meet. But I got everything on this front and side of the storage container cleared out, and believe me, it was a buttload of alder thickets, and there's still all kinds of stumps and stuff in here that when I get the four-wheeler up here I'll be able to pull them out. So right now, and I'm not even going to think about trying to dig them out, but one each nice big brush pile here, and another one back here, and another little spruce popping up. But this area is probably going to be the house area right in here. Have to kind of wait and see. I'm not going to try and go back into that big alder thicket today, or even this trip. And when it comes to this overgrown mess out here, once I get it surveyed, then I'm going to get somebody to come in with a brush hog and just level this, then maybe get Jeff to scrape it, so I can seed it and make a yard out of it. Because I have to have some way of containing my doggies. But one pooped old lone moose, but it's been a good day. Hey Moose fans, Lone Moose here. One very, very, very whooped lone moose. This is, I think, the end of day 4 out here on the property, clearing and doing some improvement work and such. So I kind of want to walk you through how things have been going, show you the progress. Sorry for huffing and puffing, but I'm an old man and it's been a long day. And you'll see why here shortly. So let's take a little walk around. So, of course, right here's that was the existing post. I added my signs to it. And then yesterday I sunk me a new post and ran a big old bolt through it so that I can bolt the chain across the driveway. And I've got my, posted no hunting sign there. And turn around and walk back this way and cleared off a bunch of this. Because we still don't know for sure. The surveyor still hadn't been out here, and I haven't heard back from him. We think the property line starts right around here somewhere, and then it goes back that way like I've cleared it. And then the driveway here, I got out here yesterday with the weed eater, my nice steel with the metal 6-point cutting blade, and cut a bunch of this stuff back. And walk up here a little ways. I put the reflectors on the posts here too, just so they can be seen. And I mean, for some people they might say the weather's not been good, but hell, it's been sunny every day, high 40s temperature. And when you're out here working hard like this, that's nothing. It's just a drop in the bucket. But I've been piling up a lot of the stuff that I've been chopping down, making 2 or 3 piles. So next year when I go to get it hauled off, you know, it'll be easier because I'll be using Jeff Tubbs and his group. So that was pile 1 right there. And then pile 2 right here. Fling around here a little bit. And what you see here is a big old pile of wood that'll be basically, you know, campfire wood, cooking firewood, stuff like that for next year. That all was cut down today. I'm going to do a separate little video on my saw I used for all this. But tomorrow or Friday, then I'm going to cut this down in about 16-inch long segments, and then probably put them in the container and let them winter over there. And of course, you see the orange here. Did that yesterday just to try and mark some of these alder thicket stumps so that I don't trip over them near as much. Because believe me, I've gone to ground about 3 or 4 times, get my feet tangled up in this stuff, and that's what alder's for. And then today, I started in this area right here. And this is a massive alder thicket. I wanted to try and work my way through it to get to the other side. Well, you see about how far I got. And from where I'm standing here, I probably got 20 feet in there. And probably 40-45% of that wood in that pile came from right here. I mean, these things are massive. They grow like weeds. And then they kind of grow into trees. And then the other thing, and I knew it was back here, but now I can see it a little better. The old outhouse. And yeah, it was a functioning outhouse where it was. There's actually a hole dug down in the ground there. I haven't looked in it. I don't want to look in it. But at some point I'm going to have to clear out this alder thicket here. It's not going to be this year. And around the other side of the container and finish clearing some of this out. And then I came down this way and started thinking, well, maybe there's an easier way. And so I walked my way down here. I started chopping with the weed eater and a bunch of these old rotten stems from these kind of plants. I forget what they're called. And started chopping my way through the alder thicket, make me about a 10-foot wide path through here. Because earlier in the day when the sun was on the other side, I could see light coming through. And it kind of looked like maybe there was another meadow back there. And so all the rest of that wood and this brush pile here all came from trying to open this up. And so I got back in here. I wasn't trying to be too, you know, neat and cut down every single thing, but basically open a path so I could walk back here. And leave enough of these things sticking up so I can see them and not trip over it. But as I got back here, and I went way back up in there walking. But basically, yeah, there's a little meadow right there. It can be cleared off. But it's not big enough for a house. And if I wanted to try and build a house or another cabin back in here, I'd have to take down a lot of these big spruce trees. And this, I think that's quaking aspen maybe, or maybe some variety of birch, but they're not coming down. They're part of the, you know, the lore. I love the trees. So I got back about this far. And then I just got too whooped. Started cleaning up my mess some. And called it a day with this. Piled up all my bigger logs. I mean, the biggest one that I cut down was probably 8 inches in diameter. And there's a lot bigger ones in here. I had no idea that alder grew this big. So, alright, let me shut this down. I gotta go get my tripod and do a little quick review video, and then I'll be working on these tonight, tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go down to Homer and go talk to Spitz Spot. They're one of the internet providers around here that may be able to give me some service, but my heartburn with them so far is you can't talk to a human. Basically, you get into one of these automated menus and you can't get out of it. So I'm just going to take myself down to their main office tomorrow, park my butt in there till somebody talks to me. Alright, well, this is Lone Moose saying out for now. I'll be back in a little while. Film my other little short product review video. Y'all take care, stay safe. I'll see you in a bit. Well, Moose fans, what'd you think of the video for days 3 and day 4 at the property? I really learned a lot this trip, especially about alder, more than I ever wanted to know. But the day 4, I made a comment about going down to Homer to talk to Spitz Spot about internet and stuff. So I wanted to kind of update you on that. And yes, I did drive down there, and nope, never did find him. The address that's on their website is the address of a bar. Okay, there's a building underneath. I went down there, or a business underneath, kind of like a basement or whatever. Not them. So I don't know where the hell they're at. And I know that every time I try and call them, I just get put on ignore for hours, and I don't have that kind of time to waste. So, not sure what I'm going to do for internet when I get down there. You know, I've been back here in Texas for a week now, and today's probably been the worst day. Almost 90 degrees, humidity is choke you to death, allergens are high. It just makes me want to be back in Alaska. You know, those of you who are up there, you have no idea how lucky you are. But I hope you all enjoy these videos. I've still got several more to process from the trip, so they'll be coming out in the next, week or two as I get the time and the motivation. Also, next weekend will be the chili cook-off up in Kentucky with Nina and Josh and their channel, Wood and Waters Outdoors. I'm really looking forward to that. Great young couple. Fantastic people, a couple of my favorite people in the world. I love hanging out with them. So be able to spend an entire weekend camping with them is going to be really special. So hope you all watch that video when it comes out. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe. If you hit the notify bell, you'll be notified when I make additional videos. Excuse me. This is a lot of fun. I do it mainly for that reason. Share a little bit about what I know or some of my adventures and activities with y'all. But I need your feedback. Tell me what you like, you don't like. So, we can make the channel grow and be better, and I can try and meet the needs of all my viewers. So, this is Lone Moose saying, please everyone stay safe. Okay, it's still crazy out there in this idiotic world. But, you're all important to me. Everybody take care of yourself. Lone Moose out. I'll see you on the next video.